Manchester United are back at the top of the Premier League, and it feels good to say that again. Manchester United 2, Fulham 1, away from home at Craven Cottage. And it was a shaky one. My heart was in my mouth plenty of times in that game. And it wasn't our best performance. But stuff of champions, I have to say it. It's the stuff of champions. What a finish by Paul Pogba. He is really starting to step up recently. What a finish by him. Superb goal on his weaker foot as well. That's what surprised me. He takes it down, swirling in the wind, opens his body up into the far corner. Good night. Good night, Irene. Nowhere near it was Areola in the Fulham goal. But fair play to him. He did have a decent performance today, I thought, Areola. He saved some decent strikes from Manchester United players. Edinson Cavani's header after Paul Pogba's strike could have put us 3-1 up, but it was a brilliant save by Areola, to be fair to him. But we didn't start the game well. Obviously, we went 1-0 down, Lookman scoring the goal. Don't ask me what happened with that goal. To be honest with you, I think everyone was as shocked to see that he was onside. Wan-Bissaka, again, positionally letting himself down. I think this is something that has been pointed out quite a few times in Wan-Bissaka's game, that positionally he has let himself down at times. And even in that game today, after the goal we conceded, there were a few times where he was out of position, but luckily he was able to recover. And I think he does back his recovery pace, but realistically, you'd like to see him in position a lot more often, because we've seen him out of position for crosses, and we can see at the back post. And today he was a little bit out of position. He was, playing the guy onside. If he was up with everyone else, he would have been offside. But his hindsight is a wonderful thing. Got back into the game. Bruno Fernandes, looking at his sparkling best in that first half in particular, really causing stuff to happen. His shot thundering off the post, coming back out to Fred. Fred playing it to Fernandes. His cross spilled by Areola, who let himself down, the only real time he let himself down in the game today, out to Cavani, and that is a striker's finish. That is what you pay the money for Edinson Cavani. You pay his wages for that moment right there, right in front of the goal. Just a goalmouth scramble, close range tap in, back of the net, and you're back in the game. And that's what you want, a poacher's finish, as I say, not a poker's finish. But after that, I think we kind of dominated most of the game. I think Fulham started to sit back a little bit. And then obviously we got the goal in the 65th minute, Paul Pogba, as we spoke about. And that last 5 minutes is absolute agony. I really don't want to keep replaying that in my head. I don't want to keep replaying that every time we're playing a sodding game. If this is what a title charge is, then bring it on. But it's not going to be easy viewing. It really isn't going to be easy viewing. But that being said, it's better holding on to a win and going back top than holding on to a win and coming sixth. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm happy with the result. Of course, however, it's not about how you win. It's about whether you win, and we won today. And Fulham, I think, will feel they're a little bit hard done by. They did miss a few chances, to be fair. We did let them into the game quite a few times, and they didn't really take their chances today. A few saves by David De Gea as well. He came good when it mattered. Man of the match for me, I'll probably have to give it for Paul Pogba for the moment that he provided. But at the same time, you could give it to a few players. I think as well for Fulham, big shout out to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He was brilliant today. He probably should have got the equaliser for Fulham. He had a fantastic game. He ran the show for them. So good, and such a good prospect as well. So as an England fan, that's quite exciting. But as a United fan, obviously I'm happy that he didn't do well today. But I'd probably give it for Paul Pogba for that individual moment that wins you games. And yeah, we're Moments FC. We're Moments FC. But if we can win a title being a Moments FC team, sign me up, mate. I do not care. Brilliant, brilliant goal from Paul Pogba, getting us the win, turning out to be the winner in that one. And we move on to Sheffield. Obviously, we've got Liverpool in the Cup next, but then we've got Sheffield United in the league. And it was a big performance today, a huge performance, especially with all the pressure that was on us after, Man City won their game against Aston Villa. They went top of the table. Obviously, Leicester were top yesterday. So there was a lot of pressure on this game, and there'll be a lot of pressure on future games as well. So that is something we've got to sit through. And as United fans, we've been through it before. We just got to ride it out and hopefully continue picking up these victories. We did it against Burnley, another tight, tough victory for us. But getting over the line is all that matters. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new around here. Thank you so much for all the support recently. Really do appreciate it. And thank you for watching. And I will see you for the Liverpool preview. Should be a good one. Hopefully you can join us then. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.